Happy bank holiday, everybody. Happy bank holiday. Isn't it just typical? The best weather we've ever had on bank holidays or lovely weekends in May and April. And we are not allowed to do bank holiday things, apart from, of course, a spot of DIY, if that's what you fancy. Have you heard that they're thinking of reinstating, or instating for the first time, actually, a bank holiday in October to make up for the two that we've had where we haven't been allowed to go out or do anything? Well, I'm not being funny. Who's going to want to put a shed up or do their hedges in the middle of October for a bank holiday? Which is what you do on bank holidays if you're not listening to Ken Bruce and his all-day popmaster. I've already beaten Ronan Keating this morning. I'm aiming for a full house. Anyway, look, it should have been the Eisteddfod this week, the Urdd Eisteddfod up in Sir Dimbych, up in Denbighshire. And as you know, last week we were talking about events that have been postponed for the time being due to lockdown, and that's one of the ones that's been postponed. But irrespective of whether Fiona had gone through in any of the competitions, we were going to go up and have a jolly jape in a field because we like a bit of camping, but we can't. So this is why I'm looking a little bit bohemian this morning with my hippie chick stuff on, because Fee and I are having our own Eisteddfod. It's going to start in her bedroom in a tent, and if the weather stays like this, it's going to graduate to the back garden. We'll be doing a bit of dawnsio werin, which is folk dancing. We'll be having a bit of competition, a bit of coginio, which is cooking. We'll be doing all that stuff. And all I know is, for the first time ever in my life in a competition, I'm either going to win or come runner-up. And I couldn't be happier about that, quite frankly, because I'm not competitive, but I like a medal. She's got them already up there. So, so we're having a Eisteddfod. So perhaps we'll put in a little bit of extra Welsh at the end, if that's okay with everybody, every day. It won't be anything too bizarre, I promise. It won't be some obscure North Walian pop act that only I know about. It will be something lovely. So let's start with a warm-up. Come on, it's a My Bonnie day. Are we ready? Arms up on a B, arms down on a B. Anything goes, quite frankly. And by the way, we're going to be doing a bit of sway later on. There'll be a bit of instrumental, okay? So I've bought my maraca. Never in the plural. Never, just in case. I mean, I've done a risk assessment on it. Anything could happen, isn't it? You know, beads everywhere. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean, so bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. My Bonnie lies over the ocean, my Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bonnie lies over the ocean, so bring back my Bonnie to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me, to me. Bring back, oh bring back my Bonnie to me. Oh, great stuff. We are ready to go. Right, it is a Monday morning and we are going to be doing some of our old favourites. I know you all love Frank Sinatra, so I think we need to start with a bit of Frank and You Make Me Feel So Young. Why not, eh? One of the very first things we learned. You make me feel so young. You make me feel as though spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual the moment that you speak. I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget me nuts. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and grey, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel as though spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual the moment that you speak. I wanna go play hide and seek. I wanna go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of dogs running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and grey, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. Last time. You make me feel so young. Yay! Oh, great stuff. Before this starts now, let's stop that. Shall we have a bit of Lynn Anderson, Rose Garden? Excellent. I thought you'd like that. I'm cheeky mind, aren't I? I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometime. When you take, you gotta give, so live and let go. Oh, 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 I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you don't find roses growing on stalks of clover. You better think it over. Well, if sweet talking you could make it come true, I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometime. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you won't find roses growing on stalks of clover. You better think it over. Well, if sweet talking you could make it come true, I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometime. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Woo! Oh, that's a good start, isn't it? Right, excellent. I'm going to choose what's next. Right then, okay, for our next little chunk, got some fun coming up. I have been promising to do this song for about 5 years because it's got a really good bit in the middle where one side of the room says one thing and then other side, a bit like when we do Gilly Gilly Oss and Pfeffer Cats and Ellenboger by the Sea. It's a bit call and response, okay? But we're going to try it just with me and you, but we'll sing everything, okay? But you will, I think, need the words for it. But first of all, let's do Sway. If you've got your maraca, why not, eh? When marimba rhythm starts to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like a lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When you dance you have a way with me, stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Instrumental, have you got your kazoo if you haven't got maraca? Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway I go weak. I can hear the sound of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. You know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Hang on now. Don't peak too soon. Wait for our cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Brilliant. Oh, excellent. Well done, everybody. Let me just turn this off a minute. There you go. Now, the next one we are going to have a look at is, I know it's one of Alan's favourites, and I know a lot of you love this. It's Country Roads. Take Me Home, Country Roads. Also sung, I believe, by Olivia Newton-John. I think so. Yes, that's the one I remember. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. me home, country roads, country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, the country roads, take me home, the country roads, take me home, the country roads. Oh, love a bit of John Denver on a Monday. Now I'm going to just double check to see what year this film, this television program was being broadcast on the telly box. Okay, so I'm going to put it in, and the name of it is, and I hope you're going to like this, is Rawhide. Rawhide television series, TV show. Let's have a look. What year was this? And look at this. It says it started on the 9th of January 1959. So none of you is old enough to remember this. However, you might remember the Blues Brothers singing it in the very famous 80s film. If you want to join in, if you want to just, I don't know, rattle your Stetson or your Spurs or whatever. Anyway, join on. Here we go. My boys, my backing boys. Rawhide, rolling, 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 though the streams are swollen, keep them doggies rolling. Rawhide, rain, wind and weather, hell bent for leather, wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good victuals, love and kissing, are waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, Rawhide. Cut 'em in, ride 'em in, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em in, Rawhide. I got my cuts and my runs mixed up then. Keep moving, 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 though they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving, Rawhide. Don't try to understand them, just rope 'em, throw 'em, brand 'em. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, Rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, out 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, Rawhide. Instrumental. I'm just going to ride my horse for a minute. Move 'em on, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, Rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, Rawhide. Ready, there's a big Rawhide coming up at the end of this. Rawhide. Oh, now then, if you didn't love that, I'm so sorry, but I'm having a lovely time. Oh, I love it. Oh, right. So now, how for a bit of decorum now? What do you think? Something Welsh. When have we ever had any decorum in Wales, I hear you say? But yes, as I say, it's the Eisteddfod week this week, not the National Eisteddfod, but the Urdd Eisteddfod, which is the youth movement, as you know, with Mr. Urdd, the little triangular red, white and green guy. And it's an amazing thing. I think a lot of people think it's just about singing and clog dancing, really, but it's about acting and recitation and cooking and sport. And of course, the kids, English speaking and Welsh speaking, are able to go on camp trips. Now they can go to Cardiff Bay if they want that kind of urban experience, or they can go to Llangrannog or Llyn and Llanion. I mean, my fee went in year 5 and was was reversing off boats into the sea in a life jacket and stuff like that, in a very safe environment, obviously, but they have an amazing time. They do a lot of things, and of course they absorb the Welsh culture as well. So we're missing that a bit this week, I'll be honest with you, but we will make up for it, as I say, with our homemade festival. In the meantime, I'm going to do you a little medley, I hope you like it, of Welsh folk songs. Hope it's up your street anyway. Sydd fach yn eang ffôl yn byw yn ôl fy ffansi. Mi fydd bigynio'r gwynydd gwyn ac ar y llannau fedi. Pam na ddewi ar fy ôl, rhyw ddydd o'r ôl y gilydd, ac rwy'n dywed y finir fach yn ranach ranach benydd. Un o blentyn ar fy manwes, clyd a chanes ydyw hon. Breichiau mamsyn dyn amdanat, cariad mamsyn ar ymron. Ni gai ddim arith contyn, ni ar un dyn o ddigon. Un am dawel anwyr blentyn, un am fwyn afron dyfan. Mil ar ddahwyd na rosyn gwyn, na roses coch na'r ail a bryn, na'r alaf bach yn nofio llun, fy mam yn Mae'r ffordd i frog ag oniant ar hyd y nos. Gwai ar y hyd ymellach, ni ar ddangos gwir yn herddwch, teulu'r nefoedd mewn tawelwch ar hyd y nos. Ar hyd y nos. Hope you liked that. I tell you what, if nothing else, we do know how to write a jolly nice folk song in Wales, don't we? And our Celtic nation, the other Celtic nations as well. So yes, Danny boy, you won't get a much more beautiful song than that. Okay, we have to, it says in the rules, if we're doing a little Welsh section, have a bit of Tom, okay? So let's do a bit of Green Grass of Home, shall we? As I say, I've got nobody to do the speaky bit, so I have to kind of sing through it. But if you want to emulate our lovely Valleys songster, then please do. Right, I won't overdo the Welsh this morning because you're going to have quite a lot of it this week. So we'll have a bit of German instead. I think Austrian, I think they were, weren't they? They came over in 1955 and took the Llangollen internationally, Steddfod, by storm. Something completely different to the Urdd, obviously. Multicultural, multiracial, multicoloured. I mean, if you've ever been, it's the most spectacular event. Fantastic. Won't be going on this year, but here, as a little homage, a little tribute to Llangollen, Valdery. I love to go wandering along the mountain track, and as I go, I love to sing my knapsack on my back. Valdery, Valdera, Valdery. I love to wander by the stream that dances in the sun, so joyously it goes to me, come join my happy song. Valdery, Valdera, Valdery, Valdera, Valdery, Valdera, come join my Right, if we haven't got our lungs going now, we never will. Bye everybody, see you tomorrow. Take care.